guys, what's up? Audie here. Today I just wanted to do a really quick hygiene routine. I'm African, so I had a pretty solid foundation when it came to hygiene and taking care of yourself, menstruals and all that things, but I really wanted to make a hygiene video because parents are parents and they don't go over everything, and I'm 21 and I'm 100% still learning, but I think what I've learned in my 3 years of college so far has definitely helped me, and I really hope it can help you. Okay, so I'm gonna actually start with body first, and then I'm gonna move on to like facial stuff. So the first thing I have is soap. So I use Dove soap. Dove soap is the only bar soap I will use ever. Dove to me is the softest and it's the mildest, and it's also smells so good. Just find a soap that you like. You don't have to use Dove, but find a soap that you like, and then an abrasive sponge. Don't use a rag, okay? Don't use a rag. A rag does nothing. People are gonna hate me for that. A rag don't do nothing. Okay, so what I use is I use a loofah. This is kind of, it's reaching the 30-day, so I just use a loofah for just a month, because it's wet. It's drying out now, but you don't really want to keep a loofah longer than 30 days because bacteria can start to build up. So find a soap that you like and find a loofah that you like. I know my friend, we're both African. She uses like, it's kind of like a fishnet. So it's basically like a loofah unfolded, and she uses it to really get in there. Do that. You don't know how much dirt is on your skin, you know. Just and get your belly button too. Like, come on now. We're girls, you know. So I do that. I take soap, I do my loofah, and then on round 2 I use a body wash. This is Dove, but I don't always use Dove. I don't always use Dove as my body wash. The one that I really liked but I couldn't find anymore was it was Herbal Essence. It was a Herbal Essence body wash, and I can't find it anywhere, and my friends don't believe me, but it was a Herbal Essence body wash, and I think it was like the curl ones, like the purple one. It smelled so good. Whatever body wash you use, but people are gonna hate me for this. A body wash, use that for the smell good. Don't come on now. Don't use that to clean. Like, use that for the smell good, okay? Like, people will disagree with me, but I feel like the soap is what cleanses you, and then this is just the cake topper, you know. Be fresh. The last thing that I use on body, that I use every day, is this. So don't worry, I'll have close-ups for everything. I'll have cutaway shots for everything. Is the Dr. Bronner's peppermint castile soap. So I use this. I don't use it for my body per se. I used to use it for my body, and I used to use it for my vaginal area, and you know, the no square in the back, because this is the only thing that I've seen and used that actually like really just takes off the deodorant. High key, I'm being dead serious. Everyone has their different opinions on Summer's Eve. When it comes to Summer's Eve, I don't really think it's necessary to use it every day. I've been using Summer's Eve on and off for about 2 years. It's about to be 3 years. I started using it my freshman year. I've been using it on and off, and I find that it's most efficient when you're on your period. Like, you know, when there's blood and stuff and you're just trying to, and you don't put it in the vagina. Don't put it in the vagina. You just use it on the labia, you know, like the lips, and just wash in there, you know, just so everything's pretty clean. It's all done. I used to use Dove. I don't know, I just find that the more that you just leave it alone, like you leave the vagina alone, the more that it listens. So one more thing that I had that really helped me, it was a vitamin. It was a flora vitamin. It was a probiotic, and I will definitely put that somewhere up here. in the video, it was amazing. It was amazing. It's a probiotic, and it's like a delayed release, so it waits until it gets into your stomach, and you know, it really cleans and flushes everything out, so there's not as much discharge. Discharge is normal, but if you're really in tune, like if you're really in tune with yourself, you know what I'm talking about. Some days it's heavier than others, and that's your vagina like really flushing everything out. And the last thing I use in the shower is this. Honey, when you trying to be supple, girl, you trying to be supple. We love Jesus, so if you ain't married, it's really just for you and you alone. When you trying to be supple and you just trying to go to bed and you know, meditate on the word, this is bae. This is bae. When it comes to teeth hygiene, I use this. This is what I use. I use the Philips Sonicare. I'm not even sure which version this is. I love it. I really like it. The only thing that I don't like is that I have to keep replacing this, and that is like an extra $30, but it's all good. It's all good. So the toothpaste that I use the Crest 3D White 2-step. So I only use Crest. That's my personal preference. Colgate is too watery for me. I only use Crest. And I either use the Crest Pro Health or the Crest 3D White. Crest Pro Health is brilliant. It's amazing. And I do 1 minute, because that's what it suggests. 1 minute for this, and it's a deep clean, and then you don't rinse. Sometimes I forget that. So you just brush, you don't put water, you don't rinse, you don't do anything, and then immediately you finish with this. This is the whitening gel for another minute, and then after you finish that minute, that's when you can rinse. I can't lie, I don't really use this consistently. I can't lie. I think what I'm just gonna do is get some white strips and call it a day, because shiny teeth are happy teeth. I use this. It is an Aura brush. I was looking for this forever. It's an Aura brush, and I use WAC floss. The Aura brush is just for your tongue. There's a lot of bacteria on your tongue. You can, and these are important because you can brush your teeth really good. You can really get all in there, you know, do what you need to do and get the best toothbrush. But if you don't get the tongue, and if you don't scrape the tongue, and if you don't floss, the food will decay between your teeth and your breath will still smell. And then the last thing for teeth is just a regular toothbrush. This one is just it's the Target brand, because I didn't want to pay for Listerine. I'm cheap, y'all. I'm cheap. Lastly, for my face, these things. So I have a Clarisonic. I have a Clarisonic Mia 2. Yeah, this is bae, okay? This is bae. On top of drinking water, on top of making sure you eat right, I'm not gonna lie, I don't eat right. This really does help get all of your makeup off. Highlighter, powder, concealer. So I use a makeup wipe first. I use the Equate makeup wipe. It doesn't really matter. Some people like the Neutrogena ones. I'm cheap. So this helps me maintain my face, and this Clarisonic is bae. So I have the acne brush head. I used to have the pore one. It doesn't really matter. You get it from Sephora. Clarisonics are expensive, okay? Clarisonics are really expensive, and that's why I bought mine from eBay. Shaven, okay? So this is what I use right now. This, I forgot what it is, but I will list it again. This is a hair trimmer, and I use it in the bikini area. That's all I use it in the bikini area and my underarms. Those are two places that I use it for. Just because a razor sometimes gives you ingrown bumps. I'm not gonna lie, it's not as precise as a razor. But I ain't married, so I'm not doing nothing. Drink water and shave, and you should be good. Those are all my things for my hygiene routine. It's pretty simple. I don't like to do stuff that have too many steps. If anything, if you have any questions, put them in the description box below. I think every woman should be able to take care of herself, especially down here, because whether you want kids or not, it's just good hygiene. And if you are having kids, you don't want your kids to grow up with the same habits that you have. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I got work soon. Okay? So, bye.